It'll be walking out in a moment between a couple more debuting amateurs. Roger Santos taking on Luis Caballer. Well, Caballer's undefeated, but Santos making his debut out of Back to Basics.
Yep, we already spoke about Back to Basics prior, but Roger Santos, I've heard very good things about his submissions, his jiu-jitsu. Heard it's very high level. And Luis Caballer coming out of Triforce, you know, that gym speaks for itself. Tons of established veterans coming out of that school.
And like you were saying, not just the matchups as we looked at, but the matchups of the schools.
Yeah, right.
Super high-level schools, yes, up and down the card.
Yeah, you see a bunch of O&Os, right? But it's schools, right, and it's a lot of what these competitors have done outside of just their MMA career.
Exactly.
They've established themselves in the Muay Thai realm or the Jiu-Jitsu realm.
We got some techno coming out.
I dig it.
I do too.
Change of pace.
Pump, good warm-up, get the shoulders going.
We have had some easy-going walk songs, and this one all of a sudden, yeah, Jeff Perez even bobbing his head. That just goes to show how much people are into
He's
it.
here to have a good time.
Yeah. Young man is excited to make this debut. I'm a little flattered. He came up to me on weigh-ins, been watching me perform since I was a kid, and has been dreaming of this moment since he was a kid, dreaming of this moment to jump in there and actually fight. And the moment is here. And
maybe if he wins, you can give him an autograph.
Maybe I would want an autograph instead. But so I'm getting old. It's been a long time, but it's just the next generation is here. We've been talking about often looking forward for the next generation, a wave of mixed martial artists coming up over the past few years, and it just feels like it's here. This past weekend, I've seen so many teenagers on the list making their debut either in Muay Thai or MMA, and yeah, it's just fascinating how fast this sport has grown.
It's just evolved so fast. It's, you know, other sports have been around much longer, but really, I mean, from the 90s, right? So the evolution of MMA in the last 10 years has been unreal. The skills are unmatched. And most of these guys are starting out training MMA. They're not training in just one specific martial art or another like guys used to when I was coming up and stuff. Now it's guys starting with MMA, understanding wall work and cage work right from the beginning.
Yep.
And you just see, because of all the other pioneers and the UFC champions, what's possible. And people see these new creative ways to fight.
Roger Santos.
Oh, he's feeling it.
Looking excited in there. Jeff Perez, Eric Wynn in his corner. As he awaits Luis Caballer out of Triforce. School of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Pete Jeffrey in the corner. Looks like Dion Rubio rocking a fresh mustache.
Energy drinks.
After chatting with Richie Santiago earlier, giving me the scoop, the inside scoop on Mr. Caballer here, since he's a little bit infamous at Triforce. He's kind of a hobbyist who shows up once a week for sparring day and whoops everybody. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the gist I've gotten from him, and it just seems like he's someone who's super dangerous if he's considers himself a hobbyist.
Yeah.
And shows up and beats people up for fun. Now here he is taking on another fight at Memorial Hall as an undefeated amateur prospect. We'll see what he can do here in Plymouth.
Yeah, if you're saying this is someone that could just kick the dust off whenever he get in the gym and still put a whooping on people, I can only imagine what he can do with a full fight camp, training, you know, consistently every single day like that. So I think we're going to continue to be spoiled here.
Fighting out of Triforce, another super high-level school. Entering the cage now.
Giving the quick high knees as we await our tail of the tape for this featherweight scrap.
Let's go. Tail of the tape here for the featherweight fight of the evening. Roger Santos, 22 years old. Luis Caballer, the older man, at 36. Roger Santos 1 inch shorter at 5'8", opposed to Luis Caballer at 5'9". Roger Santos at 145. Luis Caballer at the limit at 146. And Santos sporting a 3-inch reach advantage at 73 inches, opposed to Luis Caballer at 70 inches. This one's going to be a banger. It's got it written all over it. Here's Edie to make it official.
Gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the next fight of the evening, brought to you by JYM Supplements. And now, for an amateur featherweight fight, scheduled for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, standing at 5'8" tall, and weighing in at 145 pounds. From Boston, Massachusetts, he's representing Back to Basics. Tonight, he makes his MMA debut. Let's hear it for Roger Santos. And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, with an amateur MMA record of 2-0. He stands 5'9" tall, and he weighed in at 146 pounds. From Providence, Rhode Island, he's representing Triforce. Let's hear it for Louis 50 Cal Caballer. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Brian Miner.
All right, here we go. We got Santos in the black and tan. We got Caballer in the green trunks. See if this momentum keeps going. He doesn't want to touch gloves. He wants to get to fighting.
Here we go.
Santos said, "You want to touch gloves?" He said, "No, I'm good. You can shake hands after."
Roger trying to establish the center of the cage early.
Caballer landed a nice right hook there.
Yeah, his hands are fast. They both knocked each other down.
Get dropped?
Yeah, they both got dropped. That was a double knockdown. They both landed
Good
and
hips on
popped up at the same
Caballer,
time.
enough.
He shot in a second time. But Caballer right away, controlling the head. He's holding the wrist there. Santos is trying to drop some bombs, though.
Oh, he's got the back. Santos got the back here. We talked about
trying to get one of these hooks in.
Talked about the excellent jiu-jitsu out of Santos. Let's see how composed he stays here early in the round.
He wants to try to pull him back into that backpack position.
He just snuck in his right hook there.
Good wrist control here.
Dagestani handcuff on the other side, so he doesn't need the second hook to isolate the head for strikes.
Those are some good shots.
And good control of the post to sneak that second hook in.
He loosens him up with these shots, and these are big shots, and he gave him the chance to sink that hook in.
Doing a good job finding the ear, making sure all these shots are legal.
He has the body triangle now.
Yep.
He sunk that in right away.
Caballer's got a lot to think about here, but he's doing everything right so far.
He is, and taking big shots. He's got to keep moving, though, because if he stays in this position too long, he's going to find himself in a bad place, and the ref will stop the fight.
He's kind of just almost muscling his way up, it looks like, but he's eating big shots now.
He needs to break that body triangle if he has any chance of getting back to his feet right here.
Kudos on Brian Miner letting this one go because there's no quit in Caballer.
But these are some big shots.
But he's not out. He's not out of it.
Yeah, Caballer's doing just enough to keep this going here.
He's moving, he's defending himself, he's trying to fight off the submissions.
In an amateur fight, if this is going on for the second and third round, I got no problem with the referee stopping it.
We just got here.
I'm all for letting someone take a beating for 3 minutes if they're still in it.
Gotta let him work.
Be in there. Yep.
He doesn't want the fight to be stopped.
No, he doesn't. He's not looking for an out.
But that choke.
He's fighting out of it. He's trying to push the elbow up to break the grip, but he's going palm to palm, switching the grip.
He's behind the head.
Roger Santos, great job going palm to palm and then traditional there.
That looks fully sunk in.
It looked like it was under the chin, and Caballer's got gills or something. He might be out.
He might be out.
He puts Caballer out.
He's asleep.
And he's unconscious and still moving and trying to fight a ghost.
I wonder if he's gonna, He's starting to realize what happened.
Yeah, Caballer understands.
I was wondering if Brian Miner was gonna have to start wrestling there for a second.
Yeah, he tap or nap. No quit in Luis Caballer as that was sick. Roger Santos. Yeah, Roger Santos, the way he modified the grip and made the adjustments and was sticking with that body triangle. The way he was, look at this control here with big hammer fists. I want to see if we can get a look at that double knockdown that kind of started it all off. That was crazy as well, but beautiful rear naked choke and a technical submission victory for Roger Santos.
He was relentless with those shots once he got on top, and he was hitting them at all different angles, perfectly catching him, you know, like right on the ear, wobbled a little bit. I mean, and Caballer, he was fighting it, he was moving, he was trying to get out, you know, hats off to him. He went out, he didn't want to tap. But at the end of the day, Santos sunk it in and put him away.
Yeah, and he chose the right time to really start tightening up that choke, too. If he did it a little too early, maybe he would have burned his arms out, but that was the perfect time and a beautiful finish by Roger Santos.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for these two. Referee Brian Miner has called a stop to this fight at 2 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by technical submission due to a rear naked choke, Roger Santos.
Roger Santos improves to his first MMA win of his young career. 1-0, 1 submission.
Yeah, great performance by him. He softened him up with the shots and waited for the right opportunity, like you said. He was hammering away, and it was a good flow, right? He got control, then he got the body lock in, controlled that position. After that, hitting him from all different angles.
Yeah.
Saw the opportunity to sink in the choke. Once he got it in, he knew he had it. I mean, Caballer survived for a while with that choke.
He did.
I was surprised because it was extremely tight.
Yeah, tapping was not an option in his world, and yeah, a ton of maturity in the young Roger Santos there. The composure and good selection and diversity of attack to seek that finish. Well done, Roger Santos. Moving on to our next fight of the night.